So, Arsenal secured the first signing of the summer as they complete a £65 million deal to sign Havertz from Chelsea. That was confirmed around 8 p.m. last night. The Gunners also agreed a £105 million deal for West Ham captain Declan Rice. The Manchester City, they pulled out of the race to sign him, so we can't pay any more. Exactly an hour after Havertz on the other side of North London, Tottenham secured the sign of James Maddison from relegated Leicester, and a deal around £40 million. Now, there's a bit in the Sun today about Maddison. We'll come to that a wee bit later, because I'm pleading with Spurs fans to give Maddison a chance here, because I think he is a very, very good player, and I think he's what Tottenham are missing. There's a bit of history, and we'll come to that later. But let's first start with the Arsenal. Very good morning, Ali. How are we, Ali?
Brilliant, Al. How about yourself, mate?
I'm good, mate.
It's
all
good. Happening, isn't it?
It is all happening. It's great. Loads to talk about today, which is fantastic. So look. There's no fact. It's no hidden fact that you think Havertz, we've nowhere near seen the best of him, and you think this is a very good signing for Arsenal.
Spot on, Al. That's exactly what I think, mate. I really genuinely think he's a terrific player who was played out of position last year. You'll know what I mean, being an ex-centre forward. I think he's one of these. He was played in that position, Al, and it was unnatural to him, because I watched him on numerous occasions, mate. He just kept coming to the ball, whereas, a lot of the times most centre forwards will drift away from the ball and try and find themselves in a position between the opposite fullback and the opposite centre back and things like that, try and find themselves a little bit of space. He is drawn to the ball like a natural attacking midfielder, if you like. I think he's far better coming off a side, or indeed in that kind of number 10 position. He's certainly not an out-and-out goal scorer, but I actually think he's one of these players that will chip in with probably as many, if not more, goals from a deeper position than he would from the centre-forward position. And I think he's extremely talented, and we haven't seen the best of him yet, mate.
So, Jesus to start. Maddison, look, if he gets injured, then Maddison can play through the middle, can't he? So, Maddison. I'm just looking at some stats on Maddison. On Havertz. So, are we saying that, they'll be rotating, as in, if Havertz comes short, fine. If Jesus comes short, Havertz goes through the middle, look for it. And when the ball goes wide, we know he can head a ball.
Yep. Al, he's quick. He really is. He's quick. He can head the ball, as I say, but I still think he's better coming from deep. I still think Arsenal could do with a 25 goals a season centre forward. I mean, listen, everybody could do a 25 goals a season centre forward. But I like Jesus, there's no doubt about it. I think Nketiah did well in patches when he came on. But if they could they're attempting to strengthen the spine of their team. Rice, I think they were looking at Yuri and Timber, obviously the Dutch lad at Ajax. They've been looking to strengthen the spine of their team. They definitely missed Saliba when he was injured towards the end of last season. And I think honestly going down, I think Arteta has been very, very smart. I think he's making improvements in his side all the way through it. And he's clearly looking to strengthen it and go again for next season. Yeah. And I've been impressed. I really have been impressed with the signings.
We'll come to Rice with the Arsenal, because I want to talk about Maddison. Over the last 2 years, Maddison's stats are very, very good, assists and goals. Now, there's a big bit in the Sun today. It's amazing how these journalists remember. They're talking about how he's got a couple of quotes online and stuff about, I don't like Tottenham, this and that. I'm really sad reading that, because this is a different, it's a different time. He's going into a Spurs side with a new manager, a new coach. And he's just what I think Spurs need, and I don't want to put pressure on him, because I don't want. 40 million's just about right, probably. But with some diehard fans read that and say, well, we don't want him then. If he doesn't like our club, we don't. I wish I was dismayed when I read that this morning. I hope he goes in, starts well, and Ange gets off to a good start.
So do I really do, and I'm with you, mate. Listen. They dig up the passes. That's what they do. Quotes and statements made from years and years and seasons gone by. I heard you earlier on there, absolutely spot on. Got to give the guy a chance. It is what Tottenham I've been crying out for since Eriksen. I've said it for a long, long time, Al. I don't know whether you agree. They have not replaced anybody in that forward area in the middle of the park, mate. Eriksen, when he was there, he was the one that could take it in half turn and release the pass first time through, whether it was to Son, Kane, or whoever it would be, Lucas Moura, or nowadays Kulusevski and boys like that, perhaps Richarlison. I still think that role is perfect for Maddison. I really, really do. And I think the happiest people at Tottenham right now that will have seen that signing will be the Tottenham front three.
Yeah.
I really
without a doubt. And by the way, dead balls as well, apart from free kicks.
Different.
I know Harry likes to take them.
I first seen a lad at Aberdeen. People forget that he was up at Aberdeen on loan, and he scored. I remember him scoring a free kick. What a free kick he scored against the Rangers. So, as you correctly say, spotting to say, deadly. With free kicks in about the box as well.
Yep. Now Shaban's coming up. We'll do the papers in a moment. Do you know what? I had a few people around yesterday, a lot of kids, grandkids, etc. And I ended up listening on radio to the cricket. And at one stage, I thought they're going to get mullered here.
I know.
Mullered, and then in comes Joe and gets a couple of wickets and gives them a lifeline. But I was very interested to hear some of the old top players, ex-captains, ex-top players, really getting stuck into this side now about Bazball and about you can't change, what's been there for so many decades, and suddenly, do they really care? Was enough urgency? Do they know what it means in Ashes? And I'm like, whoa, the knives have been sharpened here.
Getting ready for them, are they? Well, it's a funny one. You can discuss Bazball till the cows come home. However, it was nothing to do with Bazball yesterday for me. I just didn't think
bowlers weren't good enough, were they?
That's exactly what I thought, mate. I didn't think they bowled or fielded as well as they can. And you're absolutely, again, spot on out. Couple of late wickets from Joe.
Look at the new ball now.
Yes, I think the new ball's only a couple overs old. So, by no means are they out it.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.